Not planned at all.
What are the chances? Why don't we start with a scene from the chase in which a certain Toph encounters a certain Iroh when she's on her own, away from Team Avatar, and the two share tea and conversation. This is gonna be random, but Greg, would you read Iroh?
I'll give it a try.
We do read Toph. Michaela, would you read Toph?
Sure, I guess.
Okay, great. Okay, let's read the scene from the chase. Exterior forest day, Toph walks through the forest when suddenly she freezes. She feels something. She shifts her foot on the ground, feeling the vibrations. In one quick move, she turns around and does an earthbending move. The ground shoots up a few yards away, knocking someone down. Toph quickly rushes over to the stranger, now lying on his back. She stands above him, poised to attack.
Ow! That really hurts my tailbone.
It's Uncle Iroh. Okay, so then we jump to Iroh and Toph relaxing in the woods together. Iroh has made a pot of tea and is pouring a cup for Toph.
Here is your tea. You seem a little young to be traveling alone.
You seem a little too old.
Perhaps I am.
Uncle holds out a cup of tea for Toph. Toph reaches for it, feeling the air, then finding the cup in Uncle's hand. This is Uncle realizing that she is in fact blind.
I know what you're thinking. I look like I can't handle being by myself.
I wasn't thinking that.
You wouldn't even let me pour my own cup of tea.
I poured your tea because I wanted to, and for no other reason.
People see me and think I'm weak. They want to take care of me. But I can take care of myself by myself.
You sound like my nephew. Always thinking you need to do things on your own, without anyone's support. There is nothing wrong with letting people who love you help you. Not that I love you, I just met you.
So, where is your nephew?
I've been tracking him, actually.
Is he lost?
Uncle takes a sip of his tea before answering.
Yes, a little bit. His life has recently changed, and he's going through very difficult times. He's trying to figure out who he is, and he went away.
So now you're following him?
Uncle nods.
I know he doesn't want me around right now, but if he needs me, I will be there.
Your nephew is very lucky, even if he doesn't know it.
Toph finishes her tea and gets up to leave.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Sharing tea with a fascinating stranger is one of life's true delights.
No, thank you for what you said. It helped me.
I'm glad.
She turns back around before she leaves.
Oh, and about your nephew? Maybe you should tell him that you need him too.
Ugh.
Woo!
For us to read from Sozin's Comic Part 2, The Old Man.
Why? I know this one.
Why?
Why are you doing this, everybody? It's Thursday.
Should we not do it?
Do it!
I think we gotta do it, buddy.
I guess we're gonna have to.
Is it hard for you to get through this?
No, we'll do it. Let's do it. Oh, let me see.
That's rough, buddy.
Okay, that's rough, buddy.
All right. Okay. We need a couple of other folks for this. Kara, will you be Booby?
I will do my best.
Please be Zuko.
I'll be Zuko.
Kara, will you also read Piandao's line?
I'll do my best.
Will you sub in as our Katara?
Oh, sure.
And Greg, if you could be Iroh, that would be really
All
helpful.
right, all right.
Wonderful.
My best May.
Okay. Okay, here we are. Exterior, land between the walls, White Lotus Camp, night. And this is the original script, just so you guys know. I'm reading the stage directions that were written by our writers. The kids, led by the old masters, arrive at the camp of the Owl, which is somewhat like a military camp with a few dozen tents assembled here and there.
Well, here we are. Welcome to Old People Camp. Where is he?
Your uncle's in there, Prince Zuko. Piandao points to General Iroh's tent. Zuko nods and then slowly walks towards it. But before he enters, he shakes his head and sits down, losing his nerve. Katara comes over to reassure him.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. My uncle hates me, I know it. He loved me and supported me in every way he could, and I still turned against him. How can I even face him?
Zuko, you're sorry for what you did, right?
More sorry than I've been about anything in my entire life.
Then he'll forgive you. He will.
Zuko accepts her reassurance. He gets up and, taking a deep breath, enters the tent.
Uncle.
We now reveal Uncle sleeping beneath his blankets with a comical sleeping face that juxtaposes the somber moment for Zuko. So Zuko sits down to wait.
Uncle, I know you must have mixed feelings about seeing me, but I want you to know, I am so sorry, Uncle. I am so sorry and ashamed of what I did. I don't know how I can ever make it up to you without,
And he's interrupted as Uncle quickly grabs him in a big bear hug, and Uncle also loses a few tears here.
How can you forgive me so easily? I thought you'd be furious with me.
I was never angry with you. I was sad because I thought you had lost your way.
I did lose my way.
But you found it again. And you did it all by yourself, and I am so happy you found your way here.
It wasn't that hard, Uncle. You have a pretty strong scent.
About Iroh. Kara, will you read Suki and Katara? And I'll read Sokka's one line, shout out to Jack. Shout out to May, major shout out to Jenny. Okay, here we are in the White Lotus camp morning. Everyone is gathered for a big White Lotus style breakfast.
Uncle, you're the only person other than the Avatar who can possibly defeat the Father Lord.
You mean the Fire Lord?
That's what I just said. We need you to come with us.
No, Zuko. It won't turn out well.
You could beat him, and we'll be there to help.
Even if I did defeat Ozai, and I don't know that I could, it would be the wrong way to end the war. History would see it as just more senseless violence, a brother killing a brother to grab power. The only way for this war to end peacefully is for the Avatar to defeat the Fire Lord.
And then would you come and take your rightful place on the throne?
No. Someone new must take the throne. An idealist with a pure heart and unquestionable honor. It has to be you, Prince Zuko.
Unquestionable honor? But I've made so many mistakes.
Yes, you have. You've struggled, you've suffered, but you have always followed your own path. You restored your honor, and only you can restore the honor of the Fire Nation.
Zuko bows his head, accepting that this is indeed his burden and his destiny.
I'll try, Uncle.
Well, what if Aang doesn't come back?
Sozin's comet is arriving, and our destinies are upon us. Aang will face the Fire Lord. When I was a boy, I had a vision that I would one day take Ba Sing Se. Only now do I see that my destiny is to take it back from the Fire Nation so the Earth Kingdom can be free again.
That's why you gathered the members of the White Lotus.
Yes. Zuko, you must return to the Fire Nation so that when the Fire Lord falls, you can assume the throne and restore peace and order. But Azula will be there, waiting for you.
I can handle Azula.
Not alone. You'll need help.
You're right. Katara, would you like to help me with Azula in her place? Help me with Azula. Would you like to help me with Azula in her place? It would be my pleasure.
What about us? Uh-oh. What about us? What's our destiny today? Sorry, Jack. And everyone.
What do you think it is?
You know what? I feel like I sounded so much like Millhouse from the
I think that even though we don't know where Aang is, we need to do everything we can to stop the airship fleet.
Oh well.
And that means when Aang does face the Fire Lord, we'll be right there if he needs us.
Yes, my friend.
Let's see. See you again.
Yes.
It's
What? You should not be happy to see me.
You're looking well. What are you up to these days?
I'm about to hit the biggest payday of my career. One that will keep me and Nyla in luxury for years.
I can add it. Let me add this to this for you.
I don't plan on being abducted.
Okay, it's this top part right here. So this one's just, oh no, it's just not this. Just this part. So it's sign, print, and then
That's too bad, because it's my plan.
I know.
Wow. So June is about to abduct Uncle Iroh?
You're all tricks, June.